Hi. Hey, Facebook.
Hi, what you doing? This is Stephanie. I just wanted to vent a little bit and talk about all the things we've been through. The 4 years of that, and then the year and a half of the pandemic, and all our black men, or should I say a lot of our black men, being shot down and dragged through the streets, and January 6th, and the racism and all the hate, that's going on in this world. It inspired me to write this song, Let's do the right thing for us, for our community. We have to lean on each other and love on each other harder than we've ever had to. And I wrote this song, and I called my boy, my partner in crime, who writes songs with me, and produced the song, Marcus, and Charles inspired me. But I was inspired by what has been going on in the world to our people, in particular our black men, and especially the black on black crime has made me very sad. But I got out all that aggression and anger in my songs, because I really believe we need to do the right thing. It's time. Let's do the right thing.
Hello, Facebook family. How are you doing? Welcome to Stephanie Mills' channel on Facebook Live. We just wanted to say hello to you guys, and we know that we don't do a lot of stuff on Facebook, so we're going to be coming to you more often. My name is Naoki. I am Stephanie's niece, and she has asked me to host a little one-on-one conversation with me, her, and of course all of you guys. So please feel free to put your comments in the chat, and I would like to take this time out to introduce you guys to somebody who I love dearly. She is my aunt. She has done so many things over the span of her career, which has lasted her complete and total lifetime. And for her to still be here today, putting out music, intriguing the community, new and old, with her foundation. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about her grassroots campaign. We're going to talk about her song. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Stephanie Mills.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to see you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
I'm really happy to be here. First, let me say this. I want to say that I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of how gracious you have been your entire career. I am proud of the content that you have put together that is called your career. And I am just so happy that you are here and able to lend your expertise, not only in the entertainment industry, but just in life in general, to your generation, my generation, and just the generations to follow. So thank you so much for still being here and still lending your voice to our community.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Naoki is my baby girl. I didn't have a baby girl. I have a son. So she's my baby girl. And she was with me in the studio when I did Power of Love and Something in the Way You Make Me Feel. She was there as a little girl going back and forth to the studio. So she knows me very well. And that's why I chose her to come live with me on Facebook. Facebook family, I love you so much. I wanted to give you love. I wanted to come on and just spread love. There's so much going on in this world, and I just wanted to have a conversation with my Facebook family.
Yeah, can we have a conversation then? Because I want to talk about a couple of things.
Okay.
I know that you just released a song, Let's Do the Right Thing, and I think I think it was so good to hear your voice, to hear you singing. But here's one thing that I think people don't know. I know you well, and I know you vowed to never go back in the studio again. Oh, I'm not going back in the studio. This is it for me. I'm going to just do my shows. And what made you get back in there?
It actually was a phone call. Charles Randolph Wright, who's a dear friend of mine, who we've been wanting to work together for a very, very long time, called me. He was doing a show. And he said, I want to use some of your music. And I just said, you know what, Charles? I'll write you something. And I called up Marcus, and we wrote the song, Let's Do the Right Thing. And then I wrote like 7 or 8 more songs. It just inspired me. But I wanted my music to represent what is going on in our country, what's going on in our world. I didn't want to just sing some haphazard song about something that couldn't relate to what we're actually dealing with. Because we've been traumatized, these last couple of years, and now we're opening up, and I thank God for that. But we were in a crisis. We were truly in a crisis. But I wanted to turn crisis around. To me, a crisis. Now we're in a crisis for love. That's my thing. It's like we just have to give love and consideration and just help one another in our community. We have to help one another and just keep the faith. There's so many people that are dying and can't really deal with what's going on, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. I refuse to believe anything else.
And I do as well. And I want to say this, I think music for a lot of people helps to get you to another moment. You could be feeling sad and then you hear a song and it brightens your day. So music is so important to get into our soul, and to have such a soulful, powerful voice just come back into just the music field. I think it's great. Why don't we play Let's Do the Right Thing, the video, for everybody to see?
Okay.
Black Lives Matter! 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 Black Lives Matter!
Let's do the right thing. We all win in the end. Let's do the right thing. We all win in the end. We need to do the right thing. There's no need to fear. We have the strength to find the truth in the end. Let's sit down and talk about what we need. We're in this together. Ooh, let's do the right thing. Yeah, we all win in the end. Oh yeah, let's do the right thing. Yeah. We all win in the end. We need to do the right thing. There's so much at stake. A world full of hate. It's so hard to take. Let's fight for justice for those who can't. We're in this together. Ooh, let's do the right thing. Do it. We all win in the end. Let's do the right thing. Do it. We all win in the end. We gotta do the right thing. Oh yeah. We all win in the end. Do it. Let's do the right thing. Do it. We all win in the end. Let's do the right thing. We all win in the end. Do it. Let's do the right thing. Yeah. We all win in the end.
Hey now, let me just say this before we move on.
Okay.
Girl, your body is banging in that orange dress. I just want to tell you.
Thank you, honey. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. It used to be back in the day I could, do a little something good, but now, honey, Lord, oh Lord, I have to really work at keeping myself a certain size. I'm still
You
not
look good. Like, you look damn good.
but you're my niece. You would say that.
But I
Thank
mean, I think I'm speaking for the majority of the people who are watching the video. I'm like, that thing is thinging.
Thank you, Yoki Poo.
You're welcome. So why did you decide to move this project along in of a grassroots kind of way?
Well, because I like being independent. I like following my own rules, and I've been in this business a long time. And I never liked when they say, oh, you should do this song or you should do that song, or we're not going to give you a budget for this. We're not going to. I like being in control of my own destiny as I got older in this industry. And I just, did it. I wanted to do it. And my manager, Air Paris, he was all for it. And he was with me. I was like, I want to do this. So he said, okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to be in this together. So I think that it's better grassroots. Back in the day, I felt like it was we were doing it grassroots because we'd have to go by the radio station and talk to the MD. I'll talk to the music director, yes, and the record reps would come and take us around. So I felt like I was doing it grassroots. Let's Do the Right Thing was not added on the radio, but I did it more as a test to see if people would want to hear something from me in 2021. And it was a wonderful, wonderful response. So we have another single coming, but it's going to be managed a little differently.
I'm excited about the new single coming and some other things that you have coming. One thing in particular that I am very excited about is this hoodie that I have on. It's
Yes.
Crisis hoodie.
Yes.
And it is just, it's beautiful. I love it. I know every time I go somewhere in it, people always ask me, where can I get it? Oh my gosh. Yes. And I just love the fact that you came up with this. And I actually love the fact
And it has love on the hood.
yes,
See?
I love that.
And we're selling it.
That's right.
Yes, on my new at my new website, right?
Absolutely.
And
On your website.
Everyone could go to I Am Stephanie Mills to purchase my single, Let's Do the Right Thing, and purchase the hoodies. I love these hoodies because it has nostalgic Black people that made our country wonderful and fought for our country. Rosa Parks, Angela Davis, Mrs. King.
Yes, ma'am.
It has all of these things on it, and it on the back of it, it says peace also.
Yeah.
Love on the hoodie and crisis in the front.
So what
And
does crisis stand for?
Crisis stands for love for me. I mean, we've all been through a crisis, but crisis is like, okay, now we're in a crisis for love. We're in a crisis for peace. We're in a crisis to do the right thing. Our community has to come together and do the right thing for each other. That's so important. And I love the Black community. I love being a Black woman. I love everything about being Black. And so I just want to put that in the world, in the universe, that we are beautiful. We are loving, we are forgiving people. We can't forgive all the stuff that's gone on.
That's
but,
right.
But we have to learn to love each other, stop shooting each other. I live in Charlotte. And there's been a lot of shootings with our babies being killed for no reason. We must stop that. We must look at each other as our own.
Yeah.
That's
I
one.
agree. I agree.
We must look at each other like that.
I know you've taught me this. I could be walking down the street and I'll see a young Black child and they don't even know that I'm watching over them. But I wish somebody would in front of me, and that's just how I've been raised, to just watch over the people that you love, that you're around, or the people that are around you. Right. So I thank you for bringing that to the forefront. Now, I know that, of course, I got a hoodie before it was launched on your on your website.
My website, yes.
.com. You guys will be able to purchase such.
Right.
But we also have a couple of people that we have sent the hoodie to, and I would like to introduce them. Name is Swing Therapy and J Law. So I would like to yes. I mean, the hoodie has just been amazing. We've been allowed to just kind of give it to a couple of people that were your true hard down fans. And of course, because I've been helping in the marketing department, but we found some people that were your true hard down fans, and we sent them this the hoodie to see what they had to say about it, but I would just like to introduce them and bring them up because they have something that they would like to say to you.
Oh, okay.
Hi, dolls and gents. We got a gift and we wanted to do a blind reaction openings. So we're gonna open this up and see what we got. Babe with the boxes. So while Babe's opening this up, we're gonna see what Stephanie Mills has sent us. Thank you, thank you. Yeah! Yes.
Man,
Love it,
look at
love it. And these are what, babe? These are hoodies.
Yeah.
These are hoodies. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is gonna Stephanie Mills' new merch.
And her latest CD.
And her
Look at the
latest
name
CD.
on the back. Look, her
Stephanie
name on the
Mills.
back.
It says crisis. What it says? Where there is a crisis, let us create peace. Where there is hatred, let us spread love.
Woo!
Stephanie Mills.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love. We'll have to do a dance video with these on. Actually, these are kind of big, but that's okay. I can work with this. Love it. Love it.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Hi. Fine. It's so happy to see you.
Me too. Oh my God, it's an honor and a pleasure. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now, Yoki, you have some questions for them, don't you?
Yes, I do. So, first of all, blanket question: what's your favorite Stephanie Mills song? Let's
No,
start.
first let's say how wonderful their TikTok.
Yes, and that too.
Yes.
I mean, I saw you guys on TikTok. I saw you guys' page, loved it. Found out that you were fans. We had Tanya send you guys some merch just to see how you guys would enjoy it or like it, or if you guys like the single. So why don't you tell us how you feel about, just being able to receive the hoodies prior to everybody else, and of course to get your CDs.
You want to go first?
No, you go.
Well, I'll go first. I just want to say that it was an honor and a privilege for us to receive them. We felt really special. And just as far as your music, I just love your whole catalog in general.
Home is my favorite.
Home is her favorite. Makes her
is my
cry.
favorite. Ooh, home is my favorite. When I think
So-
of home, I think of place.
But you know what? You are special, and that's what my grassroots is. It's like I want to reach the people, just regular people.
Right.
That's important to me. That's who comes to my shows. That's who supports me. So for
Right.
me to send you guys the CD and to send you the hoodie was just out of love, of appreciation that you showed me on your TikTok platform.
Well,
And Tanya
we
is the one who
appreciate
saw it because she's a TikToker.
Yes. Well, we do. We appreciate it. That's for sure. And just the way that the whole concept and the way that you put together the hoodie with the pictures, and the wording on the back. How did you, if you don't mind me asking, how did you come up with the whole concept with the colors and where you were, what faces you were putting on the hoodie?
Well, yellow was the first word my son said, the color. That was the first color word he said. So that's special to me. And then,
Okay.
of course, black. I love black. Black is one of my favorite colors. And then to mix it in with the white. And I was such in a state of mind when we were shut down and the pandemic and COVID and everything, that I wanted to show love, and we were being brutalized, by the police and everything, and the racist things that were going on. I just wanted to spread love and to let our community and everyone else know that there's still love. With all the hate that's going on, there's still love. And you guys did a wonderful job with that, with always doing music and being happy and showing love.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
We just want to thank you guys so much, first of all, for, being a presence on TikTok. Thank you so much for loving my aunt and, coming on today. We really appreciate you guys. And I just want to say thank
Appreciate
you
it.
for joining. Okay.
Thank you for having us.
And
Thank you for
thank
having
you
us.
for loving each other and
Yes.
showing the world that love exists
Right.
and
Yes,
commitment. That's important.
Yes.
I
Correct.
love you guys. We'll talk soon.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
So you're always talking about love. How do you feel about how do you feel about the love between like a man and a woman? Because I know I come to you with questions about love, this guy, whatever situations that I'm going through. But how does the love relationship between a man and a woman feel to you? Because I know you haven't been in love in a long time,
Right.
and you haven't been in a relationship in a long time. You've been playing super mom, and Farad is great, and you can tell that you poured all of your love into him. But what do you think about the state of love today, or what you see maybe on TV, or just the state of it in general right now between men and women?
I love a man. I love a chocolate man, and I'm older, I'm more mature now, and I can't really play the games that I think a lot of men want to play. That's probably why I'm single, and I'm not going to be a secret. I'm not going to contribute to someone's toxic environment or state of mind.
Right.
And I'm happier out of a relationship. I've always been happier out of a relationship. I don't know why. But I think most of the time when men get with me, they want me to dumb down. They want me to, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that anymore. And a lot of men want you to call them a king and say they're a man. But if you can't pay the taxes on the castle, then how can I call you a king? If you don't have your own house, then how can I call you a king? If you don't have the necessary things that would make a woman respect you, because Pop said something really, really valuable to when he does his talks a lot of times. He says a woman is a reflection of how a man treats her. And I know that, and I've heard that all of my life, and that's really, really true. And he also said a woman can never respect a man if she's doing everything. If it's her house, her car, and everything, but then he wants to come in there and say, I'm a man. What makes you a man?
Yeah.
Just in gender? I don't think so. So you can't allow a man to urinate, if I must say that, urinate in your ear. You must have someone that's going to uplift you, inspire you, be happy for your accomplishments. And that's very hard to find sometimes. A man is not always happy for the woman's accomplishments, especially if he's not accomplishing anything on his own.
Right.
So I think, who told me? Mike Epps told me. I just had a conversation with my brother, and he said women should really check out the ingredients of a man before she allows him to come into her space. And that's true. You must check out the ingredients.
And let me tell you something. I wish they came with the ingredients on the front. Like, how you go to a box store around.
Yes.
Niacin, calcium.
Right.
Integrity, right. Honesty.
And to be fair, we know that men go through a lot, but some of the things that they want to put women through, I'm just not with. And I'd rather be happy and go on my way and continue raising my son, which is he'll be grown next year, so I'll get a puppy.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
And I'll be with you when you get one. Hopefully we can get that Cocker Spaniel we saw.
Yes. I'll name her Brooklyn. Get a female.
Okay, so I have a special guest for you. I know you didn't know that I was going to bring somebody on special for you, but I want to just bring this next person up. They're also somebody who Tanya and I reached out to and presented them with the hoodie.
Really?
They're an influencer on TikTok. Yes, and we found out that they were a fan of yours. And so I would just like to introduce Black Fitteds.
And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Blackfidence. The amount of faith and action required to succeed as a people despite the odds. Blackfidence. Staring deep into the soul of the system that you fight so eloquently against while simultaneously having unwavering faith. Blackfidence. Understanding that the lighter the hue, the calmer the blue. Blackfidence. Understanding that when stopped by racist cops, that 10 and 2 won't always save you. Blackfidence. Speaking as though you are educated because intelligence is not a white trait, so you're never talking white. Blackfidence. Embracing the hair texture in which you have of your natural texture just because it's yours. Blackfidence. Embracing the magical melanin in which you possess regardless of its shade. Blackfidence. Paying full price for your partner's product, not because you're asking for a discount or because you want the homie hookup. Blackfidence. Buying black owned just because you believe in the company and not because you've been done wrong by a white company. Blackfidence. If they ever ask you where you've got yours from, tell them that while the confidence is free, the blackfidence is sold separately. Good day.
Oh my God!
Yes, his name was Anthony. Tanya found him on TikTok, and I know that you have a huge activism bug inside of you.
Yes,
And
I
we
do.
just thought to marry those two things would be perfect. So we went on and delivered him a hoodie. And that's what he gave back to us, was that poem. And I love it.
Oh God, that is so wonderful.
Yep. So I'm really
Wow.
excited for the hoodie to go on sale on your website. I am stephaniemills.com.
Yes.
You know, you can definitely pre-order. You guys log on, check out her website for her merch and her music. And, you know, speaking of apparel, I just have to get back to this really quick because we were talking about relationships and love and, you know, black men and this, that. What do you think of, like, a lot of these black men, like, wearing skirts? I mean, the Met Gala was the other night. I saw a lot of men in skirts. I mean, of course, there's Little Nas X doing crazy things. I saw Russell Westbrook in a skirt the other day. What do you think about that?
I'm ashamed. It makes me sad because we can't have anything. I mean, we can't wear our dresses. Lil Nas was in a picture with him
Pregnant.
I found that disgusting, especially me being a mom. There have been women that have died at birth, you know, giving birth. So that's nothing to make light of. You know, maybe he was making light of it because he can't really be a woman. But the truth is, no matter what they do, no matter how many dresses they put on, when they pass away or they do their DNA tests, they are men.
Yeah.
They are men. And I think that, you know, I can't judge. I don't know why they do it. I wouldn't wear a man's suit or anything like that. I love being a woman. And maybe we make being a woman so glorious and so wonderful that they no longer want to be men. But I would not date a man or go out with a man that wore a dress. I wouldn't. And I think it's very sad. I think it's sad, but to each his own. But it's sad. I mean, what can't we have? What, you know, they wear makeup, they wear dresses. That what can't we have? Can't we have something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do get it.
That truly is my opinion on that. I show love to everybody, but really, some of it's like, what won't you do to be famous?
Right. I think that's
What
more.
won't you wear to be famous? What won't you do to have the attention? And I like when men were men and women were women, you know, but love is love. You can't tell anyone who not to love, but I'm not with the dresses. I'm not.
Got you. So let me ask you this. What are some of the things that Stephanie does in her downtime that maybe everybody doesn't know that you do?
I sleep a lot. I get a lot of sleep. I read. I watch Andy Griffith and Law and Order. I listen to music. I I relax. One thing I've learned in my 64 years is learning how to relax and appreciating my downtime and appreciating being in the moment. So
Yeah.
many times we're like, oh well, I gotta go do this and I gotta go do that and I'm gonna do this and I have, but I have really learned to like, I'm here right now, I'm doing this Facebook. That's what I'm doing. I don't
Right.
know what I'm gonna be doing 10 minutes from now. I don't really know. But right now I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
So I think we need to take time to enjoy the now. Not worry about, because tomorrow's going to take care of itself, and we may not make it till tomorrow with the way this world is going.
Yeah.
So we really have to show love and be appreciative of our friends. And some of us need to learn how to be friends. Need to learn how to be a friend to somebody and really know when somebody's being a friend to them.
I
You
always
know,
say this: friends, your friends will show up.
they will show
They
up.
will show up.
They
Okay.
will show up. They
And
will show up.
I think, and I'm not saying physically show up. Like sometimes people go, you know what? Hey, let me give a call because that's all I can do. Let me send an email, a text. That's all I can do. But that's them showing. You have to show up as a friend. You can't just say, oh, I'm your friend, and then don't show up and only want to be around when things are good. Like, no, you got to be there when they're okay, when they're just regular, when they're bad. You know, you do have to be there for other people as
For
well.
other people, and you cannot, but like you said, you can't always be there when they're doing good. You have to be there when they're doing bad. But I find that true friendship is very hard to find. And as women, and getting back to the man and woman relationship, we must pay attention to what they do and not what they say. So many times men will say, "Oh, I love you, I love you," but if he doesn't show it, then he doesn't love you. And I believe that there's a lot of men out there that enjoy a woman physically, but don't necessarily like women. And that's kind of because sometimes, you're in a relationship and the man wants to act like he doesn't know you, or he treats you a different way when you're in public, or that's a man that doesn't like you. But then he wants to be all lovey-dovey in private.
Yeah.
No.
Gotcha.
Women should not be secrets, and they should not accept disrespectful behavior. And it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be, because you're not alone. You have God. And I think what has carried me through this, my career, and why I'm still here in a peaceful state, is because of my faith. And you know that.
I was going to ask you, like, how did you make it this long? You started when you were 7, right? Maggie Flynn on Broadway, is that?
I started I did Maggie Flynn like when I was 10 or 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a very, very steady career
Yes.
to be here with this longevity. What advice do you have maybe for artists who are coming up and want to have the longevity that you have been able to sustain in your career? What advice would you give them?
I would say be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't listen to all the noise. There's a lot of noise in our industry. And people are always constantly trying to tell you what to do. You have to pray and be centered with God and listen to that voice inside. Of course, you can take advice, but make sure you're taking advice from the right person, because people will give you advice and laugh at you. They'll give you bad advice and laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to take advice and have people around you that you trust. And that's very hard. It's very hard to have people around you that you trust, because there's so much money involved. Everybody wants to be you. Everybody wants your hair, wants your dress, everybody wants to be you. Nobody really wants to take the back seat. They want to be you, and they want you to just sit in the corner and allow them to use your brand for them. So you really have to make sure that you have people around you that believe in you, but that don't want to be an entertainer, don't want to be you. And that's very hard to find.
That's definitely very hard to find. Is there anybody who's out right now, who's maybe song that you're listening to, that's maybe other than something that you're working on, and you're just like, I like them, they jam it?
You know who I like? I like Lucky Day. I
Yes.
like the remake of Love Should Have Brought You Back. I like his style. I like him. I love Bruno Mars. And what's the guy's name?
Anderson .Paak. This
Listen, Pat. Oh, I love that. What you doing? Listen, Pat.
I know, right?
I love that song. I think Bruno Mars is holding it down and keeping it real urban and R&B, and I love that. And live music, I love.
Yeah, I do love live music. I think I'm probably spoiled to live music just from
Absolutely.
being around you
How
so
could you
much.
not be?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, to me, if you can't do it on stage, a live band, if you're in theater and you can't do it on the stage and evoke that emotion, to me, you can't do it. You have to be able to stand flat-footed and sing to the back of the audience, or, you know, just to be able to get, and that takes practice. That takes time. It takes having a particular work ethic and a craft. Like, I know a lot, of course, nobody would know this, but I mean, I'll wake up in the morning and you're singing, you still sing, you still work your vocal cords like every day, you know, because the last show we were at,
And you do my Jane Fonda with me?
I do. I get on there. We've been doing Jane Fonda together forever, girl.
Forever. Gotta give a thumbs up to Jane, because that Jane Fonda keeps me, that Challenger. Oh, I can't do the Challenger like I used to. I used to do that. Boy, I work it out, but now I got to do it in pieces. I got to do that shit in pieces. I'm like, wait a minute, girl. Wait. She talking about smile. Shit. This is hard.
Exactly. I'm telling you, the last time I started doing it, I was like, Lord Jesus, God, you know, it's taking
Do
a toll.
you remember my first hairdresser?
James. God rest his soul. James was one of the best hairdressers ever. And I tell you like this, y'all, I grew up in Southern California in the San Fernando Valley, and I went to private school. So I was a very proper speaking girl, but James from the hood, James from Compton Shop. We would go in his shop, and I would be like, "Hi, James, can I please have some water?" He'd be like, "Oh shit, girl, ooh. We gotta take her to the hood.
We gotta take her to the hood.
We gotta take her to the hood, Lord. Do you want some water?" He would mock me. James was the best boy. He could cut some hair, though. I know that. I do miss him. He was hilarious, child.
He was hilarious, and he was like, "Oh my God, she's such a valley girl. Oh God, oh, that's so funny." I remember those days, and I miss my friends like I miss Troy. You know, it's like
I miss Troy too.
I miss my friends, and that's why it's so important to me that as a community, please tell people you love them.
Yes.
You know, please tell people, appreciate what you have. And so many people don't appreciate what they have.
I know.
You have
until it's gone.
Until it's gone. And then they want to be like, oh, well, no. Because you know what? I'm the kind of person, as long as I'm arguing, like if I'm in a relationship, as long as I'm kind of arguing with you and we're going back and forth or whatever, but when I'm silent, it's over.
It's a wrap. I probably got that from you. It's like, there's nothing else to fight for. Like, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Right. Get out of here.
Time for a do-over. Well, I love you. And I thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk to you along with your Facebook family. And, you know, some people are asking about the vision board party. Are we doing that again this year?
We are doing the vision board party. I'm going to do that every year because I just love it. I want people to come on and see if they strived and got some of the things that they put on their vision board. I'm going to have my vision board to see if I've made what I said I wanted to do this year, and I'm excited about that. Yes,
I am so excited. I had so much fun last year. The vision board party was great. And I think it was Selena Johnson, it was Angela Rye, it was Angela Yee.
Yes, we're going to have all the same girls. That's going to be the girls' night out, December 11th.
Yes.
And, you know, my 44 for Love Foundation, the 44forlove.org, you know, that's my foundation because my son has Down syndrome, but functions at a very high level. So I'm putting a lot of input to helping the Down Syndrome Foundation soar, because our children are smart, they can be educated, they can do whatever they want to do. So please, when you see them, don't look down on them. Don't stare at them, because they feel and they see everything, and they're just as smart as anybody and can do anything that anybody else can
Yes.
do.
And
You know that. What did you say about Farad?
I don't know. I say a lot of things about Pharrell.
What about the rose petals?
Oh my gosh, Lord Jesus. I'm telling you, y'all, I want to be Farad when I get big, and he's the only 20. All he needs is people to come and throw rose petals at his feet, and then everything will be just about like Coming to America. You should see if he comes downstairs, Mom, I want some chicken. Mom, I want some ginger ale, ice cream, cookies, water, please. But he's great. I love him. I love the book that he wrote. Yes, he is a very high functioning and very smart, amazing child. I love him with all my heart. I'm actually looking forward to his next book because I'm amazed at the stories that he puts together in his time. I mean, he spends a lot of time up in his room writing and, you know, getting a lot of stuff down on paper. I'll go up there and see him just writing stuff down. And I'm ready for his collection to come together and another book to be written for him.
Yeah, and you know, I'm putting together my book, and it's going to come out this year. I think I've been so busy.
Yeah.
I haven't finished it yet, but I am going to finish my book, and you will be able to buy it on IamStephanieMills.com, as you will be able to buy the hoodies and my CD, Let's Do the Right Thing. And we have another single coming called We Must Change that is wonderful, and just talking about the changes that we have to make as a people. You know, I just love us. I love us. I love us even when we're being mean to each other. I just love us.
I know, right? You're like, oh, well, I'll talk to you tomorrow, then.
Hey, okay, I understand.
We got
okay, you know, so I love us, and I think we should just be happy and in a peaceful place. And sometimes it's hard. You know, I'm not always peaceful. You know that I'm not always happy. No one is. But for the most part, we just need to pull each other along.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
what I will say, if you've been a good friend to someone, and then they show you that they do not appreciate your friendship, do not appreciate your love, then you shouldn't be bothered with them.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, you
that.
have to draw a line.
And that's what I love.
Yeah.
If you're giving out love and you're giving out like saying, you know, here, I'm your friend, I'm showing you, and they don't receive it and want to color it a whole nother way, then you don't need them. Toxic people you do not need in your life.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So let's go over the thing. We have Let's Do the Right Thing. Girl, you know I can't sing. I talk for a living, girl. But Let's Do the Right Thing.
Right.
Right. That's a single that's out right now.
Right.
Then we have the hoodies
Yes.
that are going live that you guys can pre-order. We have a bunch of people in the comments asking where they can get them. You guys can get them at IamStephanieMills.com along with her single and some other things that are going to be revealed along the way. So I just want to make sure that you guys are checking back on her website to make sure that you're not going to miss anything. We have the vision party, the vision board party that's getting ready to come up, and some other things that are going to come up that I'll let you unveil that as you go and along the way. But
I'm so excited. We have a lot of juicy things that are in store. So I can't wait till I can talk about it. And also I just want to show love to all my other sisters, my singing sisters out there that are still doing it and still staying in a mental state where they can go out and tour and do their shows. You know, Shaka and Gladys and Patty and Jill and Anita and Angela, all my sisters. If I haven't mentioned you, I love you. You know, I love them. And my baby Selena and the women that are out there doing it. Jody Watley, they're doing it. They have their products. They're selling them. Lettucey, I love you, baby. Monica, I mean, Jasmine, her, all the women that are out there, Queen Bee, all the women that are out there. Alicia, all of them, Mary, all of them that are out there doing it and representing us very well. I just love you. I send you love. And that's what we got to do. We got to send each other love, 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 love.
I want to give a shout out to Miss Melba Moore, who's in the comments.
Oh yes, Melba. I'm going to see you tomorrow
Okay.
at the D Nice. I'm in New York. We're going to be performing in the Prospect Park, I think it is.
Yep.
Prospect Park. Come out and see us. The show starts at 7. Pray to God that it doesn't rain. Please don't rain.
I know, right? Because it's already got pushed
Please
back.
don't rain. But D Nice, thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy that you invited me. Please, everybody, come out and see us. Melba, Anthony Hamilton. I forgot some of the other names. I'm so sorry. Estelle. Big
It's going to be a
Daddy.
great show. Like, it's just going to be a great show.
Yes.
I remember when, Club Quarantine was going on and D Nice was literally playing for the world.
He gave us love and peace. He took our minds off of worrying about what we were into.
Right.
He really did. He just like we could go to the club and just dance and have a good time. And he played that good old R&B music.
Yes, he did. He was jamming.
Because all music has come from R&B. We are the originators of everything.
Yep.
Everything. We may not get the credit that we deserve, but we are but you don't look for people to give you credit. You know that you have been blessed. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I'm living my best life. My child is wonderful, good. He's always with me. I'm blessed. I have nothing to be, upset about except for our government. They got to give money to the schools and they have to, come on, they got to do the right thing.
Yeah.
The right thing. Come on. They got to do the right thing. So, I miss Troy. Troy's my baby. He was my best friend and he passed away, but you couldn't have told me that he wasn't going to make it with us.
Oh my God.
I think about him every day.
Of course. How could you not think about your best friend every day who's not here anymore? I miss Troy. I mean, he used to make me laugh. He's been making me laugh my whole life.
He sure has. When you was a little girl.
Making me laugh like my entire life. So you know what? But he's in a better place, and I know he's watching over you. I
know he is.
That for a fact.
You know what I thought about today, Yoki Poo? I thought about that picture of you when you were a little girl that we used to show when you used to bring boyfriends home.
So there was a picture of me on the mantle, of course. I'm naked with a red sash, like going down. Like my mom was like, "Oh, we're gonna dress you up. You're gonna be a beauty pageant winner." But it was just in jest. But then she loved it, so she wants to put it on the mantle. So every time I had a boyfriend come over that was gonna beat my dad and my mom, here goes this baby picture of me naked on the mantle. And of course, here comes Aunt Stephanie. Let's show you this. Let's show you.
Oh my God, how old were you? 1?
I was like, I had to be like 1 or 2 in the picture. Mm-hmm.
1 or 2. You were so cute. Oh my God, that was so
okay. I got some pictures of you. Like, I got the real pictures, girl. You be nice.
You got the real pictures, huh?
I do.
Real pictures.
But I don't want to keep you too long. I thank you so much for taking this time out of your very busy day as you get ready for tomorrow's Club Quarantine that's on tour at Prospect Park. So thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out with your Facebook family. Facebook family, I want to let you know that you can go on to IamStephanieMills.com. You can pre-order your hoodie. We are going to have so much fun. I can't wait for the world to be able to receive the hoodies, because I know every time I have mine on, somebody asks me, "Oh my God, that's so cute. Where can I get that?" Well, now you guys can get it on IamStephanieMills.com. We have new music coming up from you guys. Check out Let's Do the Right Thing. It's available on all music platforms, so you can download it. You can log on to your YouTube page, I Am Stephanie Mills. That's the handle on all of your social media. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. It's all IamStephanieMills.com. So thank you so very much for coming, and we shall talk again.
Yes. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, Facebook family. I love you. Mwah. Peace.